Over the next few minutes, you're going to meet some very special people. They are students or have been students here at Community College Prep. You'll hear a little bit about their story, and you'll learn about persistence, and you'll learn about keeping to the task, and you'll learn about determination through their stories. Welcome to Community College Prep Academy.
My name's Harry McNeil. I became a student whenever they were, actually at the last minute, they were offering a partnership with the Hope Project, which I'd been trying to get into for a long time. And at the last minute, they were offering a seminar to give out information on how to become part of the program that they're running for IT certifications. And I just showed up. You know, I had plans. I canceled everything and dropped what I was doing. And I just showed up to the info session to get more information on it. That was pretty much it. Had ended up having a child at an early age, and I just went straight into the workforce after high school. It's been so long since I was actually in school, so it took a while for my brain to wake up again. So it started out, it was a little bit difficult, but through all the reading and the self-education, helped out a lot to get everything running again and get back in the habit of learning. I have a great wife, who constantly reminded me of why I was doing this. We have four little boys, and she's just a constant reminder and just a huge support to remind me of what the goal is, and just to stay focused. And that I believe that was the biggest thing that helped me get through the process, as well as I did. Well, I work at Verizon, my fiber support analyst, and I help with all problems that pop up, whether it be, internet service, your home network has something wrong with it. I'm the one who gets those calls.
Hi, my name is Samantha Abraham. I love CCPrep because it's really made me a whole world of difference. I was living at Calvary Women's Shelter in D.C., and we had a representative from Community College named Angela Naiji, and she came to our shelter and told us about the school program where we could receive trade certificates and GEDs and college readiness. And she told us that the school was down the street from our shelter, and we could apply at any time as long as we lived in the D.C. area with a free with school and free of no cost. I've had a challenge with my disability. There's a lot of stigma against mental illness, and it's not well understood in the community or in our nation. But I believe that in this school, for example, they've given me a lot of help. They've gotten me referrals for counseling. They've given me leave of absence for therapy. They've understand when I need more time away from school because of my mental illness, and when I need more breaks to go throughout the day as I work out or I do my work on the computers and do my work on the tests. And they've given me a real leniency that I've never experienced in any school in my lifetime, and I've always been mentally ill since the age of 12. And so I really appreciate this school for helping me out, because I feel like I can do it and not become homeless anymore through my disability and have a mental block against learning. And this school has been effective for me in thinking that I could strive to do this by myself without any more help, because they've given me all the help I need, and I can definitely use the system they have set up here for me and how things work out for me here to better knowledge myself and to better understand education again. I was here for 3 hours or more a day, and I was here every day for a year, and I was a very strong student. But due to medications, pharmacological mishaps, I got a benign tumor in my brain, and so I had to take some time off from school. And so my consistency has been broken down since the year I was going strong here, but I was able to complete Microsoft Word 2010, I believe. And I got my certificate in that, and that was right before I kind of took time from here. Right now, I'm hoping to get a job as a secretarial or clerical person working with Microsoft Office 2015 or whatever the new edition would be by the time I finish school, which will be in another year. And the courses are only a few months, and they're a few days a week. So hopefully by the time the year is up, I'll have finished every Office suite there is in Microsoft 2015.
My name is Raymond Portelatin. I'm originally from New York, born and raised. Went to school, high school, college in Connecticut. Recently moved to the DC area around 3 years ago. And I'm very grateful that I'm attending CCPrep Academy. Well, I feel that I wasted a lot of time when I was going to school. I know I could have done better. But now that I'm a little older, I realize that I wasted a lot of time, and we don't have a lot of time. Nothing is guaranteed in this world, but education will last you forever. And at this point in time, even to apply for a menial, regular job, if you don't have the proper education, you're not going to get hired, because for one position that's open, maybe 1,000 applicants. So I need to better my odds, and I think education is going to take me there. I found out about CCPrep through a co-worker of mine. That his name is Stefan King. He was attending one of the classes, workshop classes that CCPrep was offering, which is heating and air conditioning. And I was very interested in that. So I asked him a few questions, made a few phone calls. Okay, well, when I came to CCPrep and I did my interview, I had to take an assessment. Once I took the assessment, which dealt with reading and math, I did very well on that, thanks to God. And I decided to take heating and air conditioning, which is called short for HVAC, Certification Universal. It was like a 4-week course, maybe a little longer. I did it in 2 weeks, and then I continued to come back and tutor the rest of the students to help them pass. And one of the things that I liked about this school is that it's a very calm, relaxed place. You have different age groups, different cultures, but it's none of that problem static or who's this person or you different. And no, I felt comfortable. It was never no problems. I mean, I always felt like I was a part of the family. Since I'm pro-education, if I see someone in the street and they ask me for a job, or do I know someone who's hiring, the first thing I ask them is this: what's your education, or what can you do? Okay? Based on what they tell me, then, well, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to work where I work at, because you're just going to be a helper. And helpers, they only get paid $8, $9 an hour, and you can't really do nothing with that. But if you have some type of education, like some type of license, or some experience, that will help you in the sense to work, to get a job. Because remember, a lot of people are looking for work that are very qualified, so you have to either match them or surpass them, either by working harder than they do, working longer hours, or going back to school and educate yourself. So you don't have to be a helper, so you can become a boss. And CCPrep can help you get there. Tenacious. Wow, so that's how they describe me. Well, one reason I can think why they might say that is because it's true. I came over here on February for my interview, and I was told that Mr. Mosley, which is the instructor for the HVAC, wasn't going to be doing the HVAC for a couple of months. So they gave me an option. They said, well, you can either come back in a couple of months, or you can take computer classes and do reading and math. So I did that. I did the reading and math, got my grade level high enough to meet the requirements, because you need at least a 9th grade math and reading level, and I achieved that. The other situation that came up was that we needed 15 students in order for the class to start. So we needed that number of people. Unfortunately, it was very difficult to get 15 people that wanted to deal with heating and air conditioning, which is HVAC, and also were able to pass the minimum requirements. So I took that time to do study groups and help people study. Like, if you want to do HVAC, Joe? All right, listen. Tim wants to do HVAC. I want to do HVAC. So let's study together. We did that. Finally, a couple of months passed again, and we finally got enough people to start the curriculum. So I never gave up. If you was to live in somewhere else in Connecticut, that certification that I received would have cost me $5,000 or better. And who has that right now? And here we're getting offered for free. So the way I see it is this: the more people we can help, the more people we can motivate, all right, to educate themselves, all right? And like I said, maybe a couple of guys that have passed the test, now they're doing something else. So that helps them motivate. Because remember, we all don't learn the same. Some people are better in math. Some people are better in reading. Some people are better in science. Some people are better in computers. So what I like to do, I like to network. If I have problems with a computer, I want to be next to the person who's a great computer, who works the computer very well. And maybe they don't know math. I happen to be good at math, then that's what we have in common. We can, you know what I'm saying? Help me with the computer, show me, and I will show you. Because like I said, it's like a family. And once you come here, you really get that vibe, the family thing, you know? And that's one of the things that really surprised me a lot, and that's one of the things that I enjoy. I love CCPrep because they brought me into their family, like a mother does to a child. I love CCPrep because the education that they gave me is invaluable. I love CCPrep because I made a lot of friends here. If you're really interested in having a better future, education is the way. A long time ago, I was told that they can take your money, they can take your clothes, they can take your home, but they can never take what God gave you inside your brain, which is your mind. And your mind is a terrible, terrible thing to waste. And education will last you forever. And it'll also help you achieve your goals. So I feel that this school is a great place to continue your education. Okay, we have great instructors here, great teachers here that are willing to help you no matter what level you find yourself in. And I guarantee you, my name ain't Raymond, that you will feel better about yourself and you will succeed. But you got to give yourself a chance. So keep your head up and come to CCPrep. And God bless.
Well, it was kind of like a desperate time for me. I was actually really adamant. I was working security at the time, and I was considering going into the Air Force or the National Guard. So I was torn in between working and going back to school or in the Air Force. But my Aunt Teresa, which is actually a family friend, she heard about the Hope Project. And she's kind of inspiration to me also because she didn't graduate from high school. She just recently, a few years ago, got her diploma and went back for her BA, and she was looking into the Hope Project. And we actually started here together, but her mom got really ill and she had to leave. So I promised to her that I'll finish for us both because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to break the cycle somewhere, you know. She actually helped me get in, and now I'm the chain to help bring someone else in. I actually got in contact with CCPrep. I was doing some research on the Hope Project. Heard that there was going to be a collaboration here at CCPrep where they would host the class through the Hope Project here. So initially I came here, I thought that I'll get right into the class, but it's a competitive program to get into. So I dipped into Microsoft here. They offer Microsoft Suite, which includes Office, the Word, the Outlook, the Excel, Word Expert. And within my first week, I got my first certification in Microsoft. I then moved on. I passed computer essentials, got my certificate for that. Started my foundations lab, which is just it's like brushes up on math, English, your writing skills. My writing skills has always been extremely, extremely well, but my math, I used to like kind of struggle with that. I'm proficient, like beyond proficient in math now. I want to thank my teacher, Brian Demps here at CCPrep. He's an incredible teacher. Throughout middle school and high school, I've always been academically like efficient, but math, I wasn't so secure with that, and now I don't have a problem. Like I'm still kind of like I'm reluctant on saying I have this answer, but he's pushing me to being confident in my outcome when I put in the work to get an answer. Here, I feel like each teacher has their own method. I would read a teacher said that we are living in a millennium where you have to recertify yourself. We constantly have to recertify, and you say that you graduated from this school, you have to prove, or where's your diploma? Like, if you don't have a diploma, like, what skills do you have? What do you have to offer? What do you bring, to the table? So, the school is focused on bettering the student and going further. I come from a pretty strong, grounded family, but a lot of us, don't make it. Well, a lot of them didn't make it. I'm gonna say because I'm going to make it, but a lot of them didn't go beyond high school. Some of them didn't even finish high school, and I feel like we have to start somewhere, and I feel like my generation is the generation to break that cycle. I want to be someone that somebody could look up to, so that's what I mean by breaking the cycle. Like, I enrolled here in May, and I just got my email from Monica Jones. She confirmed that September 14th, I will be starting officially as a Hope Project student doing CompTIA, and I'm extremely grateful. Right now, my class is in the study and it's the focus because it's extremely intense. There's no walk in the park, so I'm just trying to keep my head level on that.
Gotta keep on pushing.